In a significant move that promises to reshape regional dynamics in West Africa, the junta-led governments of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have announced their intention to form a Tri-State Confederation. The announcement was confirmed by the Malian Foreign Ministry, marking a deepening of ties through an alliance that poses a challenge to broader West African integration efforts. In January, the three Sahelian nations declared their decision to exit the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, a regional bloc that has been central to economic and political cooperation in West Africa. This decision has been met with concern by ECOWAS, which has urged them to reconsider. However, during a recent meeting in Ouagadougou, the capitals of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, their foreign ministers reiterated their commitment to withdraw from ECOWAS and continue their cooperation under the Alliance of Sahel States, AES. The AES represents a strategic pivot for these nations as they seek to bolster their political, economic, and security ties. The foreign ministers of the three countries reaffirmed their dedication to advancing the AES and creating the Tri-State Confederation. Details on the operational mechanics of the Confederation remain sparse, particularly regarding the alignment of political, economic, and security interests amidst a decade-long struggle against Islamist insurgents. A notable aspect of the Confederation's agenda includes the potential establishment of a monetary union. Last November, the finance ministers of the three countries expressed support for exploring this option, with some officials advocating for the abandonment of the West African CFA franc, a currency linked to France. This move would symbolize a significant step away from their colonial past and towards greater economic independence. The juntas in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have already severed long-standing military ties with France, a former colonial power. This severance has reduced French influence in the Sahel and complicated international efforts to combat militant groups associated with Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State. The creation of the Confederation is seen as a landmark development that aligns with Pan-Africanist ideals, fostering hope and enthusiasm across the continent. The groundwork for the Confederation was laid during a meeting in Bamako, where diplomats from the three nations discussed the framework and objectives of this historic alliance. Emphasis was placed on diplomacy, defense, and economic development. Abdoulaye Diop, the foreign minister of Mali, indicated that the recommendations from these discussions would be presented to their respective heads of state at an upcoming summit in Bomo, where the plans would be formalized. Recently, at a gathering in Niamey, Niger's capital, the foreign ministers confirmed the finalization of draft texts aimed at institutionalizing and operationalizing the Confederation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES. The heads of state of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso are expected to endorse these texts at the upcoming summit, officially launching the Confederation. The establishment of the Confederation is more than a symbolic gesture. It has profound implications for regional stability and cooperation. This initiative demonstrates an unusual display of solidarity among these nations, particularly in light of recent regional tensions, following a military coup in Niger, which provoked intervention threats from ECOWAS. Mali and Burkina Faso supported Niger, forming the Alliance of Sahel States to signal mutual support. The Liptak-Gourma Charter, which encapsulates the alliance, aims to safeguard against external threats and address internal challenges like terrorism and instability. This collective defense pact reflects shared historical experiences as former colonies, subjected to imperial and neo-colonial influences, particularly from France. Beyond defense, the alliance is also moving towards deeper economic and political integration. In November, finance ministers from the three nations issued a joint statement advocating for an expert committee to explore economic and monetary union possibilities. This initiative was driven by tensions with ECOWAS, which imposed economic sanctions on Niger following the coup, exacerbating economic difficulties in the region. Earlier this year, the three nations officially withdrew from ECOWAS, citing a departure from the organization's founding principles and perceived external influence, notably from France. Despite diplomatic efforts to persuade their return, including outreach by newly elected ECOWAS leaders, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso remain committed to the AES. In a bold move, Prime Minister Ali Mohamed Lamine Zain of Niger extended an invitation to ECOWAS countries to join the AES during the annual meeting, of the African Development Bank's Board of Governors. This gesture underscores the AES's firm stance on sovereignty and regional autonomy, positioning it as a pivotal force in reshaping regional dynamics simultaneously. Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso have realigned their geopolitical alliances, reducing their reliance on Western powers and strengthening ties with non-Western allies, particularly Russia. This strategic shift has led to increased cooperation in defense and energy sectors, with Russia providing critical support. In nuclear energy development and security, Russian involvement includes training, programs, and agreements aimed at enhancing nuclear security capabilities in Mali and Burkina Faso, signaling a broader strategic partnership. Beyond traditional Western alliances, this collaboration not only aims to bolster energy security but also reflects a shared commitment to countering transnational threats and promoting regional stability. As the AES Confederation takes shape, questions arise about its impact on existing regional dynamics, especially regarding French influence in the Sahel. The establishment of the Confederation represents a decisive shift towards greater regional autonomy and collective self-determination, challenging the status quo of external interventionism. Looking ahead, the AES Confederation stands as a testament to African agency and unity, reflecting a proactive approach towards addressing regional challenges through collective action and shared responsibility. The journey towards integration and cooperation is fraught with challenges, yet the commitment of Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso signals a promising era of resilience and solidarity in the Sahel. As we witness these historic developments unfold, it becomes evident that the AES Confederation is reshaping regional geopolitics and redefining Africa's role in global affairs. Stay tuned for more updates on this evolving narrative, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful analyses and updates on international diplomatic events. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and engagement. Together, let's explore the transformative potential of African unity and solidarity in shaping a brighter future for the continent and beyond. Your support is crucial, so please share this video with others, engage in the conversation in the comments, and subscribe to stay informed about the latest developments in international diplomacy.